morning. Good morning. Welcome back to Miss TBTV. So, yesterday,
Yesterday or the day before, I think, because today Monday, maybe Saturday, I was talking to my grandmother, and we were talking about um, people basically learning from other people. You know what I'm saying? Basically, people learning from other people, or basically people learning from other people's mistakes. And I was telling her about me listening to one of my folks, one of my motivational speakers or one of the sermons or whatever. And I was telling her about how they were talking about, people should be able to learn from other people's mistakes. So I got to going into telling her about, it made me think about how back when I was younger, I had to grow up real quick. Okay. I have been, raising kids in a sense or helping to raise kids ever since I was 10, 11 years old because I had to first, I'm the oldest of all my siblings on both sides. So I had to first at 10, 11 years old start, raising me and my siblings that I had on my mother's side. And then once I got older, I had to finish raising up my siblings that I had on my father's side. It was three of them. So by the time they came along, my three siblings on my father's side, I had my own four kids. All of us living in the house together. And back then, was a time when this was when I was on welfare. Okay, this was 30 years ago, almost. And so I recall when I was raising my siblings, I used to always say to them, you should not have to go through your entire life bumping your head. You shouldn't have to go through your entire life bumping your head. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to learn from other people's mistakes. But I used to always say to them, you shouldn't have to go through life all the time slamming your head upside a damn wall. You shouldn't have to go through your whole life slamming your head upside a damn wall when you just see the other person over there. They just slam their head upside a damn wall. Why you gotta slam your head upside a damn wall too? You know what I'm saying? This is what I would tell my siblings. I'm like in my early 20s. They in their teens. And so I'm saying that to say it ain't a person out here in this world that is not doing something that you want to do or trying to do, thinking about doing. You know what I'm saying? There ain't a person out here that's not doing something like that. So why wouldn't you, as a person, if you see somebody out there that's already doing something that you're trying to do or trying to get into, wouldn't it make sense to pay attention to them? When it makes sense to pay attention to that person, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the things that they doing right, as well as pay attention to the things that they doing wrong. So you can avoid all of those. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. So you can avoid all of those shortcomings, shortfalls, setbacks, set ups. Why wouldn't you want to avoid all of that? But it's some people out here in life. Good morning. Good morning. There's some people out here in life that truly feel like I gotta have my own experiences. I gotta learn on my own. Yeah, yeah. As a person, as human beings, there are certain things that you just gonna have to learn on your own. But I'm here to tell y'all, at 50 something years old, I know that it's so many things out here that I ain't trying to learn it on my own. I'm not trying to learn it on my own. If I can have a blueprint, if I can have some sort of template, something that will guide me along a little more quickly or smoother, give me that template. Give me the blueprint. I'm gonna say like one of my coworkers, a lady I used to work with that's like the same age as my mother. She used to always say, "Ain't no sense in reinventing the damn wheel. Ain't no sense in reinventing the wheel. They already made a wheel. They already said the damn thing is round. They already said it was round, and having it round, this will make it roll properly. I don't have to try to see if a triangle gonna roll right. I don't have to try to see if a square gonna roll right. I'm gonna use the round wheel that they already said that's gonna roll. When it makes sense, we don't have to go through our whole life slamming our head upside a damn wall to know that slamming your head upside the damn wall gonna most likely bust your head. We don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? It makes me think about back in the day, like I said, when I was raising my siblings. I'm a welfare at the time, and I'm in Detroit. I'm in Detroit, y'all. So let me know where y'all from so I can shout y'all out. But when I was raising them at that time, I'm on welfare. I'm in Detroit. I lived on Mac, and it was a lot of drugs. Okay, this was during the crack epidemic, and there was a lot of people that were on drugs in our neighborhood. And I remember when I was growing up that some of the people that now, when I'm in my early 20s, that are on drugs, they weren't on drugs. They were not on drugs. But now all of a sudden, I'm grown now, and these people are walking up and down the street on their way up to Met to go turn tricks and bad drugs and all of this. And I would say to my siblings, do you see this person? Do you see that person? She didn't used to be on drugs. He didn't used to be on drugs. And I'll say, somebody ain't paid attention to the other dope things that was already out there. Because if they would have paid attention to the other dope things, they would have knew that if they would have went out there and tried crack, tried heroin, that they was gonna get on drugs. I told them I'm paying attention to them. Ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna go out here and try some crack or try some heroin or in these days try some fentanyl and not think that this could possibly kill me. Not think that this could possibly get me strung out. You know what I'm saying? I used to tell them because I was on food stamps back then. I say all of them folks out here and they selling their food stamps. Would you buy some? Can I say some? Can I whatever? I said we gonna be hungry up in here, y'all. We're gonna be hungry. If I was to go out here and follow the same example of these people, and there's people that would say stuff like, "Oh, they just had a weak man. They just had." I'm not about to try to test my man's strength. I'm not about to try to test my man's strength. We should be able to learn from other people. It was folks that was standing right out on the street at this time now that was strung out on drugs. Okay, one guy in particular that was one of the biggest drug dealers in our neighborhood back then. This man was one of the biggest drug dealers in our neighborhood. This man had money. This man owned clinics and record shops and all kind of was driving all around in Mercedes Benz and Audis and all of this. And now this man was out there strung out on drugs. Strung out on drugs because obviously he didn't learn from the people that he was selling drugs from that if you gonna get strung out. We should be able to learn from other people's mistakes. We should not go around and like slamming our head all our life. I'm just gonna be for real. Pay attention to other people. All right? Pay attention to other people. Avoid their shortcomings, their shortfalls. If somebody is telling you, I invested my money in this particular thing, and oh my God, I lost all my money. I don't have to go and lose all my money just to do a test. I ain't gonna do no damn test. You tested it out enough for me when you lost all your money. You tested it out enough for me. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go over here and I'll check on this other thing. Come on, y'all. It's basically called common sense. It's called common sense. So that's my word of the day. That's my word of the day. We should not have to go around life slamming our heads upside a wall. Just being for real. That's just my analogy. All our life in order for us to learn something. We should be able to learn from other people's mistakes. We really should. We should be able to learn from other people's mistakes. We will avoid so many um, bad situations, uncomfortable situations, um, mistakes. We avoid so many mistakes if we just pay attention to other people. It's okay. It's okay to listen to somebody else. Listening to somebody else actually shows a sign of maturity that you got sense enough to say, I think I need to get some advice. I think I should pay attention to so and so over here. It's okay, y'all. You don't have to know it all because don't nobody out here know it all. You don't have to know it all. Okay. Anyway, if you are not subscribed to this TBTV, make sure you press that button down here and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell, hit that notification. So anytime I come on live, you can get it. Or anytime I just drop a video, period, you can get it. Make sure you share it. If it's something that I'm saying that you feel like this would be helpful, this would be helpful to somebody else. They need to hear this. Share it. Share it because it just might be helpful. All right. And if you like what I'm saying, press that like. Press that like. So again, right quick before I sign off, if you want me to shout you out, I'm from Detroit. Let me know where you from so I can shout you out right quick. Give y'all Giving y'all about 1 minute. 1 minute or less. All right, let me know where you from. I like to shout you out. And anybody that's on here right now, I want to let you all know. As always, I always like to wish everybody a safe day, a blessed day, and I always like to wish you all safe travels. Look, going once, going twice. All right, I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.